Hello everyone, this is Old Man 03 and this is a budget build series for my 2003 Nissan Pathfinder. Nissan calls it their R50 series SUV, and since it's a budget build, I will try to do all the service myself and try to uh, purchase the parts at a great price or used or new. And here are the details. Alright, so what I've done so far is I restored my headlights. They were really oxidized and you really couldn't see through the glass. So restored headlights. I also changed out the 29-inch tires to 31.6-inch tires, and I got the tires used for $50, and I did the service myself to mount the tires. In the front, I changed the struts to KYB struts, but I haven't changed the springs yet. I have on order 2-inch to 3-inch lift springs. They're called the AC series, and they should be coming in soon, within a month or two. They're on back order, manufacturing. And in the back of the car, the truck, I swapped out the stock coil springs because they were sagging, and I replaced them with Landrover springs, NR 9448 springs, and they are new, and they cost me around $100, and they lifted the rear about 4 inches. And I also swapped out the stock shock absorbers. They were 24 inches in length, and I put in Bilstein 30-inch shock absorbers that should pair up well with the lifted coils in the back. I also have a tire carrier from a 1997 Nissan Pathfinder. I got from a junkyard, $70. Installed it myself. I also extended my brake lines to in order for the brake lines not to overextend because of the lifted coils, and extended shock absorber. I also extended my bump stops, and I do have how-to videos for the extended bump stops, the shock absorber install, and the coil spring install. The next thing I plan to do is install a Diff breather extension. This Nissan Pathfinder comes with a Diff breather that doesn't have any rubber hose coming out of it, and the reason why you want to extend your Diff breather is if you ever plan to go in mud or water, you don't want your differential to breathe in water or mud. So you want to extend the hose or the breather to a level that's higher than the water or mud. So I plan to put it next to my fuel filler, maybe, because that's pretty high. The Pathfinder is equipped with Nissan's all-mode 4-wheel drive. So it has 2-wheel drive setting, auto mode, which is really great for rainy, wet weather and slippery conditions. Then it has 4 high and 4 low. And this vehicle also comes with a VDC, which is a vehicle dynamic control, which helps to keep the vehicle stable on the road, so that you don't crash. your vehicle or lose control of your vehicle. What I need to replace is the fuel gauge meter because it's not accurate. Alright, I also have a 4.63 front differential that I got from a 1997 Nissan Pathfinder, and it's an open differential, so I might use it as is or install a locker. And I also have a 4.63 gear limited slip differential from a 2001 Nissan Xterra, and I also repacked the shims. Hopefully I'll get better torque breakaway with a repacked or super packed they're not shims, they're friction plates and friction discs and spring plates. That's what they're called. And I don't know when I'll install them, but soon. Here are some of the tools I used to restore my headlights. I used sandpaper, and I used masking tape and a garbage bag to mask off the headlights. Then I wet sanded. I wet sanded the headlights. Started at 400 grit, went to 600, 1000, then 2000. Then I sprayed a coat of clear coat, and also applied water to the headlights frequently to wash off any residue and keep the sandpaper wet. I also have a spring pole gauge and an inch foot-pounds wrench to take measurements for the differentials. I also have a wheel tire balancer. I use to balance my wheels and tires. A tire bead breaker to break the tire bead. I use a dishwashing soap to help break the tire bead. Tire irons, and then also to help the tire seal, I used flammable brake parts cleaner to help me seal the tires to the wheel, because otherwise it's really hard to make the tires seal to the wheel, and if they aren't sealed, then you can't inflate your tires. This is the part number for the extended brake lines I used. So this part works for VDC equipped Nissan Pathfinders or QX4s with the VDC. So this is for the rear brake lines. If you need to extend your brake lines, this is for lifted R50 Nissans with extended shock absorbers. So that's the part number.